a few nights ago, I had this weird dream where I literally grabbed my bed after eating something weird. Not something weird, but after eating ramen noodles. You'll experience this whole dream experience by yourself through your perspective. So yeah, I am finally back. Yes, from final exams. It's been a really brutal week. Did not have any time to make videos, but finally, it's all over. Here I am, at long last. Here we go, ready for you to sleep and pay off your sleep debts. So, you're gonna be put into the dream. So here we go. Get ready. And now I'm teleporting you into my dream world. So you are now dreaming. So you are enjoying your spring evening. You are eating hot, delicious, spicy ramen noodles. You know those instant noodles where you put boiling water and you pour in some instant ramen, you pour in some spice, maybe a few eggs. That's the most important part of the dream. And now you are enjoying the food. So, as you're eating, you put in 2 eggs. Those eggs will be very, very important, as they will be a key part of the dream. The eggs will be the main part of the dream. The video. You've been watching videos too as you are eating. As you chew on the ramen noodles and sipping through the spicy soup, making your mouth feel really hot. You decide to continue watching YouTube on your phone as you eat and sip down the soup, as well as eating your eggs, hard boiled eggs. And it turns out you have watched an episode of Mr. Balance Stories, as well as another random gameplay video that you happen to watch after that. And you just finished your meal, your ramen noodles. At this point, you feel super full and you are ready to unwind and go to sleep. And so you hop into your bed and you eventually fall asleep. You doze off into bed. Bedtime is here. Bedtime. So as you are falling asleep, you imagine your stomach feels slightly heavy you are still sleeping. And as a result, you happen to release something, and it's as if you decide to spit out something, but from your butt. And you start to feel something, not sweat or anything, but something wet. Yes, something wet, 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 wet. And your stomach still hurts. It's like as if there is a chemical reaction happening in your stomach. Oh my gosh. It feels like your stomach is upset. It's as if you would like to puke, but it really feels like your stomach is going into chaos mode. And at the same time, you start to feel wet in the middle of the night. You can't see anything, your eyes are closed, and your body is feeling the sensation, feeling wet. You happen to feel super wet, and you are asleep. And maybe it's your sweat. You think to yourself as the wet feeling moves from your butt upwards to your chest and eventually on at your arms and legs and extremities. You cannot imagine those weird feelings you feel until the moment you wake up still feeling super wet, and suddenly you sense something also. You smell poo or crap, and as you try to sit up on your bed, you notice something yellow and brown. Oh my goodness, it's a mix of liquid and brown liquid. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh. You just realized the worst thing. You grabbed your bed. You see lots of discolored blankets. It's like discoloration. It's like little crap. It is not solid, but it's liquid. It's like an explosive. No, the D word. Yeah. You know when your body absorbs too much water for your digestive system to go through your system. Your digestive system collects too much water as you digest your food and it comes out too early. That's what you get. You can imagine that happening in your dream. Right now, your bed is now chaotic. It's turned into an absolute mess. Your parent quickly comes into the room and instantly feels the smell. And oh boy, your parents tell you, did you literally grab your bed? And you respond with embarrassment And for the son, at the same time, your parent, they said, or something like that, with skepticism, they felt skeptical, they don't really believe you, and you are just feeling that you are still a baby. How did you end up doing this? This is impossible. And in particular, your parent looks at your bed and notices something else. Your parent sees 2 hard-boiled eggs on your bed. Along with yellow liquid that happens to be blah blah blah. You can imagine what I would say. So a big number 2 happened on your bed overnight, and your parent then tells you, now you have to clean it. And so your parent forces you to change the bed sheets. You tear off the old mattress that now stinks like crap, and you try and discard it and replace it, the whole mattress, with a fresh one. Apparently, you had an extra mattress. You don't know how, but it's like the time frame just shifted. You had an old mattress that now had a lot of soaking, that was soaking with poo and crap. Now, it just happens that you ended up getting a new mattress for some reason, and now you have another blanket and a few pillows. And then after you do that, now your room is completely cleaned. You even decide to spray some freshener to kill the residual smell. And now, with an instant, after a few sweeps and mops, your floor and your room is completely restored from all the jazz that happened. And now's the time where the eggs have played a factor. You know how I told you earlier that the eggs are kind of important to this dream, and the dream could not get any weirder without the eggs. That's when your parent tells you, or something like this, you have to eat with the eggs that you just shed on. Or something like that. He literally swears at you. You shit 2 eggs. You have to eat your shit. Just those 2 eggs that you're forced to eat. And then you then decide to react in a hysterical way. Please, no, don't make me do this, or something like that. And then your parent tells you, oh no, you have to do it. That's the consequences. Actions lead to consequences. And now you are forced to go to the kitchen and take those 2 eggs. And your parent tells you, eat those eggs. You can make another pasta. And so the next day, this day where your parent discovers, the same day where your parent discovers that your bed has turned into a shit show, you are now making pasta, and putting those same eggs, those two eggs that happened to be on the that did not happen to be, to be taken up by your body. And now eventually you have another bowl of fresh, hot ramen noodles. And your dad or parent or mother, whoever you can imagine as the parent, tells you, but those two eggs, it's time for you to eat. And you have no choice but to take up the fork and knife and, like as mentioned, scoop up the eggs and munch on. You are doing the consequence. You are dealing with this action that you have to do as a pseudo punishment. As you are eating the ramen with the two eggs, you try to ignore the fact that those eggs came from your bedroom, and you decide to watch another funny video. Another funny video of, you can imagine, funny fails or something like that, to try to make yourself distracted. You watched a video on someone pulling pranks where they pull chairs on people trying to sit and they end up falling. And you watch a couple more other prank videos such as water balloons, throwing them at people, and another prank where you ask for toilet paper in a washroom in a nearby stall, and you put in fake Nutella. Or you don't know why you end up watching that while trying to forget everything that happened earlier. But mostly you will try to watch prank videos to try to get everything to making you distracted as possible while trying to finish your meal. It's as if you're trying to eat a regular meal of your favorites. And eventually you finish the meal. And so your parent then tells you, okay, good, you finished your meal. Now something else happens. You thought you were done, right? No. Your parent then tells you, now you have to wash dishes. Okay, it's alright, I can wash dishes. And your parent then tells you a big curveball. They throw a curveball at you and says you have to wash your dishes with a towel that's filled with something. Yes. You can imagine what else happens. And then at the same time you hear things on the outside, and eventually you wake up for some reason. You can 2 minutes, there will be just tingle sounds to finalize, make you fall asleep if you have not already. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been a long week for me. I gone through lots of final exams, and I'm finally got something for you to fall asleep into. So if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up by gently tapping the thumbs up button. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. My goal is to make everybody sleep with ASMR content, ease off their sleep debt, and pay the rest of your balance of your sleep credit card. So, if you don't want to miss any of my content, consider subscribing. It will really mean a lot for me. And so, stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you again